So let's go into our Wuji stance. Feet about shoulder width apart. Feet flat on the floor, facing more or less forward. Should be comfortably forward. Knees relaxed, just slightly bent. Bring your hips forward so the tailbone points towards the floor. Feel like the top of the head is being lifted upward, elongating the spine. Bring the chin down and in just a bit. Let the shoulders drop down. Arms come slightly in front. Breathe in and out through the nose. And as you breathe in, let the abdomen expand, drawing the breath all the way down. Nice and slow and deep. Then pause. And then with the exhalation, the abdomen moves back towards the spine, pushing the breath up and out. And just for a moment, focus on the breath. Notice the quality of the air as it enters and exits your nostrils. Begin to notice your feet on the ground. Wiggle the toes a little bit, making contact with all 5 toes, 10 toes, 5 on each foot. Feel your heels, the sides of your feet also making contact with the ground. Feel that connection all the way down to the center of the earth. Feel the earth rising up to support you, to merge with you. Let's start with the 8 brocade, hold up the heavens. So as we breathe in, the palms are face up. And as we breathe in, we're drawing the energy up through the bottom of the feet, up the legs, up the torso. The hands float up with the breath. They rotate in front of your face until their palms up, fingertips facing each other. Push all the way up. And then down as we exhale. So this is really Buddha holds up the earth. Breathe in. Pause. Breathe out. So you can get a little extra stretch. Become a little more sensitive to feeling the energy during that pause. And then taking energy that no longer serves you, sending it down to the ground to be recycled. We pause again. And then as we gather fresh energy and bring it up the body. One more time. Good. Now this time we're going to come up with it. We're going to interlace our fingers as it comes up. Rotate. Place the hands slightly behind the head this time. As we're following the hands And we look up between the fingers. Then we hold our breath, we look forward. We exhale down. So we pause, breathe in. Hold your breath. Exhale down. One of the variations of hold up the heavens. One more time. And down. Good. Let's do a little twisting. Let's start with knocking on the door of life. So we're just going to turn from the waist. Let the momentum carry your arms into the body. So the arms are just kind of along for the ride. Look over the shoulder. Get a little further around each time. Feel the whole spine loosening up all the way from the tailbone up into the neck. Let's let the hands now drift up to in front of the shoulder on the chest, stimulating the lung points. If you feel any kind of constriction in your breathing, breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. It's kind of an indication that you need to purge energy. Let's come back down to the waist. And slow it down. And come to a stop with your hands on your hips. There's some nice hip rotations here. Try not to move the head. Have it all come out of the hips. One more time around and then reverse. Good. Use the back of your hands And just tap up and down the sides of the spine. You can either alternate hands or you can do them together. It doesn't make any difference. Another moment more. Good. Drop the hands down. Come up to the chest. Just tap up and down the sternum. Nice deep breaths here. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth on this one. Good. Another one from the 8th brocade. Owl looks back. So hands out to the sides, palms down. As we look over the shoulder, we're going to rotate the thumbs towards the back. And then we come back to the center, and then we rotate to the opposite side. Breathe out as you look over your shoulder. Breathe in as you come back to the center. One more time each side. Good. Now take your hands, really turn the thumbs towards the back so you can really feel the stretch all on the top of the arm. I'll mirror you. You're going to take your head, drop it to the chin to the chest. Just breathe naturally here. You can breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, or in and out through the nose. Try to stretch out all along the neck, back of the neck, all the way down the outside part of your arms. Now drop your ear to the left shoulder. Lift the chin just slightly. And feel the stretch all along the side of the neck. Push harder with your right hand so you can really feel that stretch coming all the way from the neck, all the way down the arm. One more nice deep breath. And roll chin to the chest. And then put your ear to your right shoulder. Just let it drop down. Push harder with the left arm now. And roll the chin to the chest. Relax the arms. Just kind of shake them out. Good. Raise the arms up. Turn your left palm up, right palm down. Look at your right hand. And then as you turn your head to look at the opposite hand, rotate the hands as far as they comfortably go. And then we go back to the opposite side. Rotating them, the entire arm. So we're not doing it from the wrist. One more time each side. Good, and down. A couple of nice big shoulder rolls. Try to really accentuate it with the hands. So as the palms turn out, the shoulders go back, you lift them, then the palms go towards the back, you drop the shoulders down. So again, the whole arm gets engaged, not just the shoulder. One more time, we're going to reverse. And here, really open that chest as you go up and back. Couple more. And relax. Good. Now let's get the inside of the arms. So we're going to do bird's beak. So the 4 fingers come to the thumb. Palms up as you're out to the sides. Slight bend in the elbow. Then at the wrist, point the fingers towards the body. Really feel that stretch all along. Now the inside of your arms. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, put your chin to the chest. Now put your ear to the left shoulder. Pushing a little harder with your right arm. Chin to the chest. Ear to the right shoulder, pushing a little harder down with the left arm. Pushing those fingers towards the body. Chin to the chest. Pushing the fingers towards the body equally with both arms. And slowly just relax. Let's do just a kind of quick loosening of the hands. So we're going to press down with the palms as we pull the fingers up and separate them as much as you can. Relax. Tight fist with the thumb outside the fingers. Relax. Push down again. Relax. Tight fist again. One more time. Push down. Relax. Squeeze tight in a fist. And shake the hands out. Let's do a little full body shaking. So let the arms now just hang by your side. Start bending at the knees. And eventually the wrists will start to shake, the arms will start to shake, the head shakes. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. On this one, you definitely want to purge. And just feel all those energy pathways opening up. Imagine gold light spreading through the body. Now let's activate the skeletal system a little bit. So you're going to bounce a little bit on your heels as you do this. So we're sending some vibrations up the legs, up the spine, all the way into the head. And go back to being flat-footed. And slow it down gradually. And just take a moment to feel the energy surging through your body. But also become aware of where it's not, where you may have some energy blockage or stagnation. You may have some muscle tension. You might have some pain. Just identify those points and move on. Just by identifying the points, we facilitate healing. Let's make use of that energy. Dragon spreads its tail. So we're going to breathe in as we gather that energy, bring it up through the soles of the feet, up the legs, up the torso. We're going to bring our hands over to the left side, left shoulder, palms facing the head. Look at that outer palm. Now we're going to turn the palms away from us and look over the right shoulder as we push with the heels of the hands. So pull the fingers back slightly. Breathe in, we look at the palm coming back at us. We pause, breathe out as we look away and push away. We pause and then breathe in again. Be sure to lead with the heel of the hand, not the fingertips. Prevents the elbow from locking out and keeps the tension in the arm. The fingers drop forward, we lose all that tension, lose all that energetic movement. One more time, and then we're going to come back into the middle. So bringing that energy now into the middle. Send it down to the earth to be recycled. Breathe up fresh energy and come off your right shoulder. Push away and look away. Try not to bring the hands off that shoulder. They shouldn't come in all the way to the chest. They should stay out to the side. One more time, and then come back to the center. Taking the energy that no longer serves us, pushing it down to the ground as we breathe out. Good. Let the hands just float kind of side to side as we shift our weight. So the arms kind of work more like a pendulum. You want to step out wider, you can then kind of push a little harder. Now we're going to slow it down. And we're going to come up with our eyes following the hands up and back. Then we bring it down. Bring it up to the right side, looking up and back, keeping the knees facing forward. So breathe out as you come up and back. Pause. Breathe in as you come back to the center. Turn and look at the moon. One more time, each side. And come back to center. Bring the stance in a little. Step out with your left foot. Put your right hand behind you just so it's kind of out of the way. As you come forward, let the arm come forward and then just kind of use the momentum of shifting your weight back and forth to turn the arm. So we're using very little of the muscles in our arm and shoulders to move. It's more the momentum. One more time. Good. Now reverse. Same thing. Use momentum to have it come around. And slow it down. And change feet. So your right foot forward. And basically you're just pushing the arm forward and around. One more time around, we're going to reverse. Couple more. And relax. Go ahead and take your right arm, bend it, bring your left arm to the right shoulder, behind the back, into the little notch here of the muscles. Take your right hand, slowly pull that elbow in as you dig the fingers in. And then work your way up. So you're starting down about here. You're going to work your way up into the neck each time. And then work your way back down. And go ahead and just give yourself a nice pat. With an open palm, causing some vibrations all through here. Number of meridians travel this area. Good. So we're going to switch. Right hand comes across. Find that groove. Go to the bottom of the groove. Lift the elbow. Stick the fingers in. Use your left hand to pull that elbow down and pull those fingers in deeper. All the way up into the base of the neck. And then back down. Good. Now go ahead and tap. Good. Take a nice deep breath and just relax. So we're going to start out with one-handed teacups. Some people find it easier to do one-handed. Some people find it easier to do two-handed. Some people find it easier to go one direction versus the other. You'll find your groove. At first, this is going to feel a little uncoordinated. Just kind of go with it. It's called teacups because you can imagine you're holding a teacup filled to the brim with expensive pu'er tea. So you don't want to spill any. But we're practicing. So imagine your cup is only half full and it's filled with cheap Lipton tea, so we don't really care if we spill. Okay? And it's a plastic cup, so if you drop it, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Try to just get the motion. So the idea is we're going to start with our hand in front of us. I'll do it forward first. We're going to bring it behind us. Then we're going to go out to the side, bring it over the head, and back to the beginning. So we're doing a big figure eight. And you can kind of use your hips, move to the side, get out of its way, then move towards it when it's out to the side, then around the top of the head. So just kind of get this nice flow here. And as you come up over your head, look up at it. Follow the hand with your eyes the entire time so that you know that the palm is always staying up. If it's easier, you can put something in your hand. Sometimes something that's fairly lightweight that can drop. And so you just can feel that weight. That's up to you. There's really no need for it. Just see if you can get into a nice flow here. And notice the hips are moving, the back is arching back and forth, getting a great rotation in the shoulders. Slow it down. Don't worry about the breath. Just breathe normally. The hardest part is just trying to follow it through. So if you slow it down, you have a much better chance. You start to move too fast and become sloppy. One more time. And come back to the beginning. Good. Let's switch sides. So the hand is out, moves towards the back. I'll do it from the side this time. So the hand comes back, fingertips turn towards the back. Then you lean back a bit as it comes forward, round over the head, and back to the beginning. Very nice. Couple more. And come back to the beginning. That's great. All right, let's try two-handed. Well, let me mention one thing with the one-handed. We were tending to go back and forth. You can take one-handed if it's more comfortable and go more to the side. So it stays in front of you. And I'm just notice I'm shifting my weight side to side. And you can do this on the one-handed, you can't do this on the two-handed. So if you want to work the legs a little more, especially the hip joints, then this is a good kind of alternative. And you're just moving. So the arm moves with the body and it kind of just turns over. Good. Want to try the other side and then we'll switch. So we're moving with the body. So we're going in, around. So you don't have to go back on this one if you don't want to, There are lots of variations on a lot of these postures. And slow it down. Good. You guys are doing great. Two-handed. Two-handed is just like we were doing with the one-handed at the beginning. You're going front to back. You're going to accentuate really the movement of the hips. It's going to make it a little bit easier. So we start with our hands out in front of us and our hips back. So as our hips come forward, naturally move to the back. So they come inside, they turn fingertips out. Then the hips go back as the hands come forward. Then we bend our knees, hips come forward, we go over the head. So we just get this nice movement. Try to focus on the palms and the hips. And let everything else just kind of happen. Turning a nice figure eight here. Like I said, don't worry about if you're turning your hand over. Try to avoid it. But if you come up, some people end up coming up like this and they go, oh, and they stop, and don't stop. Just keep going. And the next time you come around, try to correct for it. As long as you're aware of your hand and body position, you're making huge strides right there. But you can see how this works the entire body, which is why I really love this posture. One more time. And come back to the beginning. Good. Now we're going to do the reverse. So before we came into the inside, this time we're going to lean back, come from the back of the head forward, around. Like I said, some people find going the opposite direction is easier. Really make use of the hips going forward and back. One more time. And back to the beginning. Good. Very good. Nice job. All right. Let's go to a nice wide stance here. Take a breath. Breathe in. As you reach up, palms come together. That as you sink down with your knees, keeping a nice upright stance, the elbows come up as well. Pushing the hands together. So we breathe in. Pause, breathe out. And just go as low as comfortable. Stay within your comfort range. Never want to experience any discomfort, certainly not any pain. One more time. Good. Keep the palms together. Now come up. Bring your feet much closer together. Come all the way up. Follow it with your eyes. Stretch upward. Bring the palms now behind your head, resting on your neck. Come down with your knees together, supporting you. Breathe in and come all the way up. Stretching upward. The arrow. Breathe out as you go down. One more time. Just come up. Let the hands then float down to the sides. Step out a little bit, bringing down the heavens. Breathe in as you gather energy in your palms. Breathe out as you push down through the top of the head, down the torso, down the legs into the ground. Twice more. Breathe in. Pause. Breathe out. Pause. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Let's do bouncing the ball. So let's start first by just shifting our weight and lifting one foot with the breath and then bringing it back down. So we breathe in, we lift, breathe out as we push it back down. Good. Now lift the opposite hand and push down a little more forcefully. Feel those vibrations coming up the leg, up the spine, all the way into the head, stimulating the skeletal system, the bone marrow. One more time each side. Good. Bring your feet together. Take a nice deep breath in. Just relax. Look inward again. See if you can feel the energy moving through your body. Take your right hand, put it a couple of inches below the belly button, palm up. Left hand scoops out, thumb and first finger separate. Pause, thumb facing the center line of your body as you slowly exhale through the nose and it drifts down. We get to the bottom, we switch. Breathe in, breathe out. And as that hand travels down, see if you can notice energy coming out of the gap between the thumb and the first finger. Chinese call this the tiger's mouth. So if you close your eyes, you can sense where the hand is by that energy coming out of that gap. Try to do it nice and slow, timed with the breath, synchronized with the breath. It's called centering, balancing the energies of the three dantians, the three energy centers. The one in the forehead, the upper dantian, the one in the chest, middle dantian, and the one in the abdomen, the lower dantian. Housing wisdom chi, love chi, vitality chi. One more time each side. And on this last one, finish with one palm over the other, just below the belly button, over that area of the lower dantian. Breathe that energy in through the palms into the lower dantian. Try to visualize the energy coming in. Try to feel the energy, perhaps feeling warmth or even cold. And now let the energy from the lower dantian spiral down your legs and up your torso. Let your body relax and rock and sway. As the energy moves your body, just let it push you around. Bamboo in the wind. Just let that brilliant, loving energy fill your entire body. And then expand outward in a protective cocoon. And as you float weightlessly inside this cocoon, begin to notice what it feels like to be safe, to be healthy, to be at peace. Take a deep breath, gather those energies, and take them with you for the rest of the day. Thank you.